Hey everybody, welcome to another video. As you can see, I'm wearing my dress from the first ever live stream I've ever done in my entire life in honor of my 10th video. So we're going to take that off because we want to get back to our classic combination. Let me put this out there though. No, I didn't want to put it back on. I was just kidding. Let's put this right here, just for funsies. All right, and that's almost dead, but that's okay. Okay, all right, so I thought today we're going to do a few different things depending on how much time each of them take. There's two things I want to tackle, or at least start to tackle, I guess, scratch at. So the first one is I want to take a look at this area that we worked on in the live stream and see how that's going and see if anything else sticks out to me. And then I'd also like to undo this, sorry to zoom in so fast, this train track right here and find a way to combine these, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe I continue them this way and then I add that new switch that's going to be in the update. I think it's one of those things where I'm going to maybe continue them and then combine them when they get there. I don't know. But maybe we can work on that a little bit, getting those train tracks at least moving in a northerly direction. So we'll take this one down and then we'll start with these. This was an accident. For some reason I thought this track was going to be connecting to the northbound, but I forgot that I had built these two. And I don't want to give them up because I like that area. So, all right, so first thing, let's go to the other train station. And I'm going to take the helicopter so we can check out our corn here. I mentioned yesterday on that live stream that I am going to need to add more corn. I think this whole thing is going to need to be a cornfield. And that's okay. It just needs to be creepy. So we'll see what we can do. But maybe that's for later. Or maybe today. Still got a lot to do here. Add more bottle brush. Probably change the configuration of the bottle brush because when you look at them this way, they're a little too regimented and I need them in windows. So that was my mistake. Okay, here we go. We're approaching. See what comes up. All right. I like the approach from the water. Growing in a bit. Looks like we got some grass happening. That's good. Some trees. Trees are doing well. I'm not sure if I will make them giant. Most of the trees on this are regular sized, so I might just keep them the way they are. Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay. All right, when I forget where that is, remind me, please. Let's go see. Let's see what we got. I like it. I think it looks good. At least looks composed, you know? That's probably a little too much from a fountain perspective. I think it's going to need to be smaller and more kind of secretive because right now it's just definitely clearly there. But I kind of want it to be something that you discover as you, excuse me, gentlemen, as you come down here. I just love this walkway. This is exactly what I was thinking, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And then just yesterday, I was like, oh, we'll just do it that way. Just came to me. So we'll have trees. Probably going to replace these with the tents. I'll do the tents from the new update coming. And then I want to make this smaller. I think it's too big. It's too grand for the area. So, maybe we do that now. Well, we might do that now. Let's see. Let's give it a look-see. I can put the pictures down. Let's see. Maybe 2. I want to just still at the bottom. Let's see what that looks like. It's not so bad. Still big, but let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Almost forgetting. And you. I think I didn't forget. I did. I legitimately forgot. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now we may start. Oh, you know, we gotta go check the base motel area. I think it's ready for more stuff. Trying to decide if I want brick there or grass. Either way, let's dirt print. That's okay. That way. Is that whole thing? Yeah, same size. Okay. And that. And then, yep. All right, do I still have seeds? I do. Oh, I should have put trees. Yeah, hold on. Let me do that. Do I want these or do I want pine trees? Probably pine trees. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me... Nope, 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 nope. Wrong tool. Wrong tool. There we go. Okay. Alright, and I want... I guess, put one there. Okay. This one. Nope. Let's do maybe here. No, I think right there. A little space. Maybe another one right here. Okay. And I think this. Nope, 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 nope. Kind of just making it up as I go along. I know I've mentioned that before. It's my strategy for most things. But I don't know. Do that. Do those two. One right there would be nice. A little offset. Okay, and then yeah. Okay. Oops. All right, we'll see what we can do here. All right, now more trees over here, and I'm guessing maybe I can make it an odd shape too. Like, I still think this is too big. I might want to just have it meandering. In fact, maybe it's time to do that already. Should we meander that way? I think so. Let's do that. So it'll trickle this way. Let's see. Maybe do that instead. Let's see. Let's see. You can always change it. Okay, and then so go this way. Yeah, all right, and then I mean, kinda. Not exactly it, but let me think about this. Let's think. It's just be maybe one of these things that we tweak until it feels right. Okay. So let's see. So it would have to be. Okay. All right. Think about this. That would be that. Have to be this, which okay. This would have to be there. Which I'm okay with. Oh, yep. I think maybe this one goes away. Let's see. You can see it. Oopsies. Maybe it needs more flowing. Sorry if my camera work is making you dizzy. So maybe we need to also do it down this way. So, yeah. Not the worst. Okay, I'm not angry at this. This is not upsetting me. Much better. Much better. That has to stay there because... But I think it needs to be lower. Which would mean this has got to go. Okay. Hold on, please. Hold, please. Okay. We got this. I haven't figured it out, but we got this. Yes. Maybe. No promises. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes. That is most definitely it. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Is that? Nope. That's not what I meant. It was that it was too structured, I suppose. You know? Just a little too much. I mentioned, said regimented earlier about the bottle brush. It's that. Let's make this one black. All right, let's mix it up. Yep. And then for some reason that one black. Okay. All right. Hey. I am happy we tried it. Because I like that a lot. Yeah, then maybe some... I mean, I could put rocks, but then I wouldn't be able to put water beds. Let me think on that one. That's a little more much. I could probably put a tree, like, right here. Well, let me do this first. Whoa. Oh, hi. Hello. Yeah, sorry, kitty cat visit. How you doing, my dear? Yeah? You scared me. I thought there was a spider on my arm. I don't like those. Yeah? It's almost time. It's not time yet, though. You gotta sit tight, bud. Why don't you go look in the window? Alright. Those of you that have cats, I'm sure you can imagine what time it almost is. I'm not going to say it out loud. Because then that will set off the kitty cat alarms. And we can't have that. Not yet. Not ready. It's not time. Okay. Maybe another tree. Why not? Let's do it. Let's go wild. We can always cut it down. Maybe this is a bush or something. We could do that. Do I want to block all this harder? And let's put a tree there. Right. Let's put one up here. Nope. Shoot. Oh no. Wait. Oh. Okay, well. I guess I'm deleting the island. The whole island's gotta go. I can't. I'm so mad at myself. Okay, hold on. Let me... Hey, everyone. Well, this is embarrassing. Not really. I'm not really that moved by it, but I guess if I could put a record scratch sound in that transition that I very likely just had to program in or edit into the video, I would have done it, but I don't know how to. So if someone could tell me in the comments, that would be rad. So that the next time I accidentally flood something which is apparently one of my signature moves. So adding that to the list now. But the next time it happens, at least I can give you the audio visual treat that you so deserve. So anyway, you may be noticing it's a little frostier in the scene today, and that's because I had to spend the last Dinkum day essentially restarting. I restarted the Dinkum day and spent that entire day recreating the waterfall situation you see behind me, behind my character, based off of the recording that I had already achieved. So thankfully I had recorded it, so I knew what I had done, but it took me a little bit of time to put that all back together and then kind of finish off what I thought I wanted to add or what I was trying to do before I turned the entire area into a gigantic swimming pool. So I think I'm there. I'm going to let it grow in a little more, which is another one of my signature moves, I think. Probably shorten it a little bit as well, like shorten the pool. We'll see. We'll see. And then I spent the rest of that day just taking my frustrations out on the train tracks. So let me bring up the map here and I'll show you. Let's see. Okay, there I am. A little triggering that it's all blue, but we know that it's dry now. So you can see here, this is where I needed a moment with my mental health. Built myself a little train track, little baby station right here. We kept going. We kept going. We did a lot. We did a lot yesterday. You're not going to watch any of it because I didn't record it, because I was also saying some very uncharitable words out loud that are not fit for recording. I found some pearls. That was exciting. In between screaming fits for having flooded that entire area and recording it, I got over it measurably well, I'll have to say. I did stop here only because I realized just how much farther I have to go, and I'd already dealt with one crushing defeat that day, so I thought 2 would be a little overkill. So at some point I'll finish, at least get to the top up here, and then we'll move over here to finish this train station, and start to connect it. I know it's going to be a little bit of a slog, and I very likely won't record that just because it's just, a rail bridge after rail bridge 100 times in a row. So I will at some point get it up to here, and then I'm going to wait to do the corner, the turn, until I know more about what this looks like, because this is not done. So yeah, I turned it into a positive a little bit, got some good work in, and obviously unflooded it. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed, not flooding it. It was a great time. So I figure what we can do is we're going to leave this here because I think it would be dangerous for me to touch it any further at this juncture. Let's pick this up. And can I put this in the water? I can. Would you look at that? Anyway, it's dangerous for me to be here. So I'm going to get out of here before I turn it into water again. Go up here. And also, it's the 7th of winter, so I think I knew that it was already in winter, but I forgot it was expected to snow at some point, so look at that. That's kind of nice, right? Of course, it's too pretty, so we're going to have to make it weird in some way. Or maybe I just leave it as another sanctuary, kind of like how my mind sanctuary is, because that's kind of nice. Maybe it'll be a sanctuary in various places. We'll see. No promises. What I thought we could do is do a little more of the front here, because this is a little naked for me. It's a little too bare. Needs some more effect and stuff. It needs more stuff. This is really just not really selling me. So I figure what we can do is replicate or carry this theming over. We can do it in the front here. So we'll have 2 of those and then see what we think the rest of it needs. depending on time as well, since I already did record a bit. I do want to add another tunnel here, kind of like how we have it here, because this is one of my favorite little parts of the station. So I want to add another one going this way. I think that'll be good. At least it's good enough to do for right now. So, all right, so let's go down and look at the area down here. I gotta look at this again. Look at that. Just something so visually stirring about it. Okay, I'll get over it. Where's our little guy? There we go. All right, so we start with a 5. Let's see how big it is. We can build our rectangle. And then, all right, so 19 by 5. Let's go. Let's do it. All right, where do we want this? Excuse me. Yes. Maybe centered here, and I say centered, it's 19 by 5, so nothing will be centered. But let's see. Let's see what this is. Okay, good. Literally nothing centered. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe that's the creepy aspect of the station, is that it's all out of balance. All right, well, I'm going to say I probably need... All right, so we're going to have to riff. You're shocked, I know. Okay. Well, it'll have to be 1. It's going to have to be 1. Okay. Let's see. We have plenty of room here, so maybe we start here-ish. 5. Let's see what 19 by 5 looks like. Okay, that's a little tight. How much was that? That was 16, and I'd like at least a clearance of probably 2 before it gets weird. So let's see what that looks like. 18, net teen. Also disruptive. Maybe we build it and see what it looks like. It's probably going to look too much, like too much. Let's see. Because it's supposed to even jut out from there, so I'm not going to be able to do a direct one-to-one build. Okay. All right, so maybe we do 3. No, we figure it out from there. Okay, let's try that. 3 by 17, perhaps. That would line up with that. 3. Stop. Come on, Kelly. You got it. Okay. 10. Where am I? 15. 16, 17. All right, that could even be moved over. So we could even start it like here-ish. Let's try that. Thoughts? Okay, so it's mostly blocking. Look at me trying to center this uncenterable thing. I think it's all right. Honestly, I think because this is more open over here, it needs to come a little farther away. So maybe we do one more. All right, I think we're about to make it 16. Please see me for all of your indecision. Yeah, okay. All right, so per the map, I have black outline. I would like to keep that going. Look, there's the pearls I found. How exciting is that? So we need this, and we need this. Before you ask, no, I'm not putting disco underneath it. Oops, excuse me. Okay, we need those two for when those accidents happen. Boop. Okay. All right. Next. Boop. All right. Where are those chairs? So I suppose we could do like, let me get some more benches. Bench. Okay, and then maybe the chairs. Okay. I'm not ready to mess with the lights yet because I don't know that we're going to do them. So if we did, you know, we could always, if I do that, let's see. Okay. Dot. Okay, and then, no, that's not what I meant. Sometimes it's like, are you sure you want to place that there? And then other times it's like, I've already read your mind. You want to put this down right now. And you're like, what, bud? Can't do that. It might work. It might be, oh, no. That's not what I meant. Okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. Excuse me. Well, let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Let me stop making decisions before I've finished. Yeah, okay. Okay, so say we do this, and then yeah. Come on. Okay. Let's see. I think we may have a winter. We definitely have winter. I think we have a winter, at least for right now, until I decide I want something else. I do want to add, so we'll have the, let's make this green. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and then, no, sir, I did not mean that. Okay. Not mad at it. Doesn't fill me with rage or anything. Would like the opportunity though to put more accessories. So we'll have to maybe, and lamps. Well, I guess I could do lamps on the outside. Okay, so what if we did candelabras? I must have them. Hold on, why am I doing this? Let me do this. Give me 50 or give me death. Okay. You go over there. You come with me. I didn't slow the time down, did I? No. No, nor did I eat anything. Yeah, I just hit that twice. Man, you flood one major area after doing a whole project, and it just throws off your whole 3 days. It's been 3 days since I did that. No, I don't like that. And this will do the same, right? Okay. It's 2, right? Let's see. I will... No, it needs to be green behind the wrought iron. Maybe, so maybe we'll do wrought iron in the other parts. Maybe like here? All right, yeah, okay, okay. I'm feeling this. Sure. No. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Look at that. Now, I could, if I were I to desire it, you know. Excuse me. Go away. Hmm. Okay. Sorry for the silence. It takes all of my energy to think. Okay. I want to do more to this, for sure. Maybe some trees. Let's go pinch a tree or 6 and see if we are satisfied with that. All of you must stay. Those are intentional. I don't want to forget where I had things. I'll take those down there. Arbitrary trees. Arbitraries? Arbitrary trees? Arbitraries? No. I'll think about that. I gotta ponder. Okay. There we go. All right, I love that. Yeah. That has unfortunately awakened something in me. Now I gotta make more trees. Do you know how I feel about that? I'm about to tell you. I'm largely ambivalent. I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. Alright. We'll see. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if the kids say that slaps anymore, but it does indeed. It's, I fear, delightful. Alright. Here we go. Where are the pine cones? Did I get rid of them after the deep emotions of yesterday? I think I might have. Or 2 days ago, really. Making it sound like I threw this whole tantrum. I really didn't. I just there was a lot of silence and some soul searching and some angry train track building. Okay. Let's do this for right now. And I want oh, I already have it. First things first, let's have our sandwich. There it is. Okay. Just don't like it because I have to wait. You know, now I can't see the idea realized. I have to be patient and, like, I don't know, be an adult. That's such a pain in the butt. I don't want to do that. I want to see it done. Now I have to wait like a silly goose for my little trees. This is adorable, though. Do you see how cute this is? Me running around with this tree? Look at that. Look at how adorable that is. It's so cute. Okay, I think maybe let's do this. Yeah, and then that. Absolutely. That's absolutely it. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Cool as heck. We're so excited about that. Okay, okay. Now, just to recreate on the other side. No big deal. It's fine. Everything's okay. We'll be all right. We get rid of some of the nonsense in my pockets. Before we do that, let's see. I guess we're done with these for right now. Can always do them later. I haven't needed you, so we're gonna get rid of you. Okay. All right, so just to remind myself, this is a 3 by 16. Okay. Okay. And how many feeties are we away from? All right, so we're 4 away. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tell me that was built. Oh, Kelly. 1 minute. I knew something didn't feel right. And I just couldn't. Oh, gosh. I'm renaming this video the mistake correcting. Oh, we're okay. It's all cool. It's cool, cool, cool. We're cool. It's totally cool. Everything's cool. Oh, okay. 1, 2. 2 back. Probably gonna need you. Oh. Congratulations. All right, there's probably some more stuff I need to even out, but Honestly, we're doing okay. Can I fit anything else in here? I don't think so. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing, which was, I believe, a 13 by 9 situation. You go there, you go there, you next. Okay. Mm-hmm. 30 by 16. Close, that was close. With, all right, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 15, 16. All right. Okay, let's see. I suppose it could also put a chair there. No, I can't. I refuse. All right, so we'll start going this way. Okay, and then green spots. Nice. Cool. Now, for my next trick. Now let's do these chairs first. No, let's do, just kidding. You. 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 And you. Can I print some tree? Nope. It's gonna be hard to get to. Alright, let's just go get those little trees. Still think it needs something, but we'll continue to accessorize, you know, see what else we can get. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, more trees. Nope. I'll bring them all up here just in case. I know we need to add some more trees to that, the back of that wall area on the other side that we just rebuilt, so it's better to have them. Okay. Boop. Back and forth. Welcome to the Walking Back and Forth channel, your source for constant walking back and forth. On this channel, every day is leg day. Probably. I don't know. All right, pleased with that. Now, let us probably do this. Yes. It's fine. Alright, cheers. Let's go this way. I do like that it's different. You know, it's the same, it's in the same family as the stuff on the other side of the elements on the other side of the track, not the tracks, but over on the other side of this wall here. You know, it's different, but it's still related. Maybe we can even put a little one in here, but we could do, how did I do those? What was that called? I might actually have to go over there to figure it out. But let's see how much space we have. I have this seating arrangement I did at the southern train station where the ice and snow is. Yeah, that's 8. I feel like that'd be perfect for it. So I think it's it would work. I want to say it was a star pattern or a plus pattern. Let's see though. Might be the opposite actually. Let's do this. Just to be safe. So we'll know that we won't do that. All right, let's actually go figure that out. Because I think that'll add nicely here. But you know what? Since building everything is so, what if I accidentally flood something again? Let's start a new day just to lock this in. Yes, please. All right, here we go. Locked in. There we go. Let us go. I guess we could take the train over. Let's do that. I moved all the trains though. Let's do it anyway. We'll take a little tour. And I'll get ourselves down to the southern train station. So you can see that archway over there is, excuse me, what I'd like to build on the other side of the tracks there. I do not need 50 trains. That'll give it to me anyway, but. Okay, and then you. We're not going to color it. We're going to paint it because it's throwing it away as soon as we get down there. All right, look at that. So fashionable. Okay. Cool. Okay. Onward. Nope. That's the button. I always remember. I always forget. I'd like to do some weird and creepy things out in the water too, just randomly, but that's going to be like a late build situation. And we're probably going to see penguins again. There's some. Hey, buds. How you doing, friends? All right, good talk. See ya. I think there's some more on this island. There was some on that first island we passed, but I think there might be some over there. This is definitely where they are. Told Darlene that this sandbar is going to end up being like a fishing area. We'll do that at some point. All right, here we go. So, all right. Let's pick this train up and we'll use our other train to take us back. Right. How do I have 2 of them? That's a little weird. A lot, wouldn't you say? Unless there already was one down there. I picked it up. Okay. Well, either way. All right, so this is the thing I was talking about. All right, I'm actually going to take a literal screenshot, so excuse me for one moment. All right, so is the center is raised, all three. Okay, so center is raised, and then chairs around, and then, okay, I think I have what I need. Back in we go. Bye, train station. These things do whip around at a sizable speed. Pretty fun. Ooh. Accomplishment. I'm planning on turning these little out islands into some like maybe little shrine areas. They're the penguins. You know, put stuff off in the distance that's doesn't look like it belongs there. Things like that. Your everyday creepy, you know, your bread and butter creepiness. Okay, here we are. Back again and stop. All right. So we know that the chairs, I'm gonna put the chairs in green. And these guys, black. Okay. Maybe I'll sew that into something. Let me put the chairs down first. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, what would I do though? It needs something. I can't leave it alone, but maybe brick. Maybe gravel. Oh, I don't know. The brick is just okay. It doesn't give me anything. I don't think I've used pattern stone path here at all, but maybe today's that day. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Path. Let's see. Not cobblestone. I don't think rock edge would really hit right. I mean, maybe we just make it black, but I don't know. I don't know that that will work. Maybe purple? Black tile. No. Yeah, okay. It's going to be one of these. I'm leaning towards pattern stone, but let's take a look at well, let's do this first. Let's do the other one in purple. Okay. This. Where'd it go? This. Okay. Now. Green. Kind of like the purple. I'm going to let this sit for a bit. I'm going to marinate. because I kind of like the purple. Because I like this shock of purple right here, and we know that's not going to stay. So, and I guess I could, you know, leave it there, but still, it's not like a design element, right? You know? All right, let's just... Do we want these? I think we do, because ultimately I think I will use those ferns as well. 2, 4, okay. Oh wait, they weren't all, were they? Were they all raised? Yes, they were, because these were regular. All right, more fern vases. Okay. I think these need to be different. I think they need to be... what's the word I'm trying to say? Give me 1 second. I'll think of the word in a second. The black squares need to be in the opposite direction. So, because I think it closes it off. Where is the compactor? Right there. I'm gonna make a purple. Nope, that's not what I meant. Just 2, right? Just in case there's 4. Okay. All right, so yes, yes. Okay, I think that's gonna be much better. Yep, that's what needs to happen. All right. All right, so we know we need to go this way instead. Those will be the purple ones. Black ones. Okay. What's that? Okay. Yeah, I like it. I enjoy that immensely. Keep it purple for now. I don't think it works. Maybe one of these in here. I do like that. Okay. Yeah, ferns everywhere. This is a fern channel now. Everyone gets ferns. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do this a similar thing here. Or maybe we could do the what's it called? Hold on 1 second. Maybe we can do one of these strips over there, because that would be 3 wide instead of the 4. Let's go check. Let's go check. It's gonna need a lot of light. Let's see. Where's my measuring tape? There it is. Nope. Yeah, so it's 5. So if we did 3, we couldn't do 4 because it would block everything. So I think doing that this way would work. So like, hold on. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh, that kind of leaves us in a... Alright, we'll have to do a modified version of it. So, say it is... And then... So it would be this thing. Oh, oops. Look at me, just tile, tile, tile. Okay. Oh, that leaves us with... Oops. If we started out one more, this is what happens when I try to do this. I would say off the cuff, because the other thing was off the cuff too, but... Let's just start from blank slate, see if we can make it work. Maybe something will come to us. Yes, I am using the royal we now, I can't stop. Okay. Bop. Look at that. All you had to do was just make it the same dimensions as the other one and it would work out fine. It's crazy how that works. But we won't make this one a chair. I think I'm going to do some... We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Okay. Let's do... I think we should have some trees, but... Let me see. Okay, 3. Okay. Nope. Eh. Okay. All right, let's go get 2 of those little trees. We'll see what grown-in pine trees look like. I already have the pinchers out. I think we have at least 2 left. Yep, okay. We'll see. You can always change this later. Not permanent. Okay, and then one more. I don't know that I'll put a fence around the train track. I don't know. I don't believe so. For right now, I'm going to leave that bare. Well, at least just the cement, you know. All right. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Let's look at it from the down here. Works. Yeah. It's kind of nice. Do I have any more little fernies? I do. One here. Kipper, I'm so sorry about eradicating your torches. All right. Nice. Okay. Let's put this on the back here. Okay. All right. Not bad. I dig it. I dig it. Let's put all this back in here. And some of this other stuff too. What's next? I guess you take the torches with us. And let me put some more pine trees out. We can always use them for design, but I also kind of like the idea of this area being covered by trees. You know? So, all right, let's do that real quick. Where is that? Do every other for now. You can always change it if we want to later. Okay. All right. It's good for now. Let's take a quick helicopter ride. Oh, we didn't check the map to see how. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of like them. I guess this is ground level, so that's why it's a little darker. I like it. And then this area is now filled in, and so is this. So, yeah, okay. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, now I'm riding on the, yes, look at my new accessory, the fossil. That's what everyone is doing. Hold on. Constantly forget I can change the there we go. All right, let's get a little higher. Yeah, I like that. I like the little shocks of purple in the front there. That's a lot of fun. I can't wait to see this all grown in. Yeah. All right. Very good. Let's call it there. I'm sure between having to start again and then continue on has taken up quite a bit of time. So this looks a lot better, especially without the snow. Like, look how much that's grown in. That looks really nice. And more to come on this too. I'm not done with this area. I just don't, again, I kind of want to figure it out, see what I like. It's a little too pretty, so it's going to have to look a little more devastating, but we'll figure that out and see where it goes. I don't quite know what I'll tackle next, so I guess the next video is going to be a surprise to us both. All right, well, I will get everyone in the next video if you've watched the whole time or even it's just a little bit. Thank you so much for checking it out. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.